Before we get started, make sure to turn on post notification and subscribe to the channel. Why did Enzo Amore appear at WWE Survivor Series? One thing that nobody expected to see when they tuned in for this year's Survivor Series was former Cruiserweight Champion Enzo Amore, yet that is exactly what happened when the ex-WWE superstar popped out of the crowd. Amore had been sat in the second row in front of the hard cam, dressed in a wig that looked like something from The Simpsons, but somehow managed to fool all of the mega fans sat around him until he sprung out of his seat at the start of the tag team match between AOP and The Bar.
And you can't teach that. Bada boom, realest champ in the room. How you doing?
Yeah, he's out. He's out.
Wait, hit my leg.
Amore left the company in controversial fashion after being falsely accused of sexual assault, but he was never brought back after he was cleared of the situation, and since then, he has become an incredibly controversial figure in the sport. It was only a few days ago when he was kicked off an airplane for vaping, which is of course illegal, and it turns out he might have tried to do that in the Staples Center as well. As he tweeted that vaping is also banned during the aftermath of the embarrassing situation. Amore might have thought it would be a great idea, and the WWE Universe certainly did react to him, but in the end, he was heavily booed, and the only footage that fans are sharing is of him being wiped out by a WWE security guard. It is one of the strangest sights that has taken place during a WWE pay-per-view in a very long time, and even the talent in the ring seem incredibly puzzled, with Sheamus staring into the crowd to try to work out what all the commotion was about. It was an odd decision of Amore to pop up at a wrestling event, because he has claimed he is retired from the sport and hasn't popped up at independent dates like many former WWE superstars do. Yet he appeared and screamed out his old catchphrase regardless. Underneath his attempted disguise, Amore had his old WWE merchandise on as well as a replica title, making the entire thing even more cringeworthy than it already was, as he continues to tarnish what was left of his reputation. It was clear that Amore was hoping to get people talking about him again, and to his credit, he has done exactly that, with the wrestling world all reacting to the situation, but he didn't gain much positivity from the stunt. Amore had just released his latest rap album this weekend, which featured a diss track on his former girlfriend and current WWE superstar Liv Morgan, as well as a nod to Ric Flair with some of the worst woos you're likely to hear in your lifetime. He was obviously hoping that this would remind the WWE Universe he still existed and was a promotional tool to try to get more downloads, as it was one of the first things he tweeted about after being kicked out. And he even posted leaflets around the Staples Center car park to plug it. Even though it gained him attention, in the end, most people were just left laughing at him, with Liv Morgan tweeting about how embarrassing the situation was. It has been reported that Vince McMahon was furious, and that many people backstage felt the same way, and Vince is set to ensure that can't ever happen again. Even though Amore is now banned from ever entering the Staples Center, it is being rumored that he will place a restraining order on him for Morgan, meaning he wouldn't be allowed in an arena as he would be too close to her. In the end, Amore doesn't seem to be too fussed about the situation and might have got the attention that he seemingly desired, tweeting that he's still certified as well as demanding WWE gives him the chair that people in the front row always get to take home. But the only way he will ever get that is if another WWE superstar is wielding it as a weapon.